Stuff to remember. 0 looks like a turtle shell. Okay. So we don't need Henrik, maybe. 1 dot is 1. 2 dots 2. Bar is 5. So dot equals 1. Bar equals 5. So 2 bars is 10. Makes sense. Each dot is an individual fingerprint. And the bar representing the whole hand, a set of 5 fingers. A bar with a dot next to it is 5 plus 1, so 3 bars, and a dot is 16. Dot should be to the left of the bars. If it doesn't look exactly like a dot or bar, it doesn't count. Squigglies, ovals, incomplete dot, crooked bars, chocolate bars, mini stars, horseshoes, shamrocks, diamonds, half moons, Lucky Charms.
Yep.
Scribbles, dribbles, none of these count. Also, the Maya often put decorative marks next to their numbers, so just ignore anything that's not a bar and or dot. I repeat, anything that doesn't look like a plain old dot or bar is out. Alright, some gods also represent numbers. They're pretty tough to pick out at first, but they'll grow on you, just like mold on cheese. Love my moldy cheese. Alright, 1 is...
I'd just take a picture.
No, it's fine.
And I'd go all the way up.
11, 12, 14, 15, yada, yada, yada. So 1 has fish lips. 2, big hat.
Is K-A-A.
I don't really care about that, because we don't see what they're called. 3 looks like a doctor. 4 has a tongue. 5 wrinkles and fancy hat. 6 wears an eye patch with an X. 7 wears
It's rectangles. Glasses.
rectangular glasses. And
8 is a curly.
hold on, small oval on forehead. That's important. Now we're at 8. Is
9.
curly forehead with a peace symbol. 9. Beard or acne. No nose. And removable jaw. 11. Frothing at the mouth.
12 is question mark.
Hold on, it has 3 curly ovals.
That's 11.
Yeah. 12 is mystery, who knows? 13
On the
has
cheek.
T on cheek. Uh, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All look like the original numbers with a removable jaw.
I don't know if we're going to need those.
So that's helpful. Stuff to forget. Temple quizzes. He has the login info. Can't figure out the answer to level 2 question about the matchmaker, and Henrik isn't speaking to me. So either I'm blind as a bat and can't find an exhibit, yada yada yada. Joanna, there's no help. Let him deal with the trauma. Yeah. Came up with a great question for level 3, but Henrik hates it. Once I get some time, I'll make an exhibit for this. Just don't know where I can get my hands on one. We take a spring trip down to Guatemala. Stuff to work on. Ancient Maya drought, plague, or UFO? Why did they disappear? Pilot claims that many flying saucers sighted today are being piloted by Maya elders. Okay. Kind of nutty. Alright, but regardless, we have some more information. I don't know, should we talk to the consulate again?
We can.
We should probably talk to the other guys around here just to check in. Stuff has happened, there's been a burglary.
Hello, Nancy.
Why did Mexico choose to lend the monolith to Beach Hill and not some other museum?
Johanna Riggs outbid everyone. I had no idea a small museum like Beach Hill could afford such an expensive arrangement.
Do you know much about Maya glyphs?
You've got me there. I know Spanish, English, Portuguese, and several indigenous languages, including Quiche and Nahuatl, but I have yet to learn the language of glyphs.
Have you heard? The Bacal carving was stolen from the museum.
Well, I heard the alarms going off, but it wasn't until Henry called me that I heard the news.
You don't sound very concerned about all of this.
I was running late. I just figured somebody tripped a wire and I kept going. Whew.
I'll need to alert the police so they can ask you some questions.
I have diplomatic immunity, so I do not have to answer any questions. But I will because I have nothing to hide.
Don't you care about the disappearance of such a rare Maya artifact?
That artifact was lost to me as soon as it left Mexican soil. So my friend Pacal goes underground for a while until he is sold again. Suddenly, he turns up in Amsterdam or Hong Kong. Unless he is rightfully repatriated to Mexico, what's the difference?
Do you consider Henrik a conquistador, along with Joanna Riggs and Sinclair?
Henrik is a student of my culture and my heritage, not trying to buy and sell it. We don't agree on everything, especially not baseball, but I have nothing against him.
I should get back to the museum.
Goodbye.
Okay. Let's go to Sinclair, see if he has anything to say. See.
It's a fiasco, just as I feared. Oh, I'm sick about the whole thing.
Yes, your fears seem to have been quite visionary.
I was in the museum when it happened.
Have you spoken to the police?
I told them everything I know. I mean, I coughed up my brains right there on the table.
So, do you think this is linked to the thefts in Topeka and New Mexico?
That awful red hand was left on Prudence Rutherford's jewelry box in Topeka, and on the display case in the museum in New Mexico. What's the chance they're not connected?
Do you know Prudence Rutherford personally?
Oh, we saw each other at functions now and then. Poor Prudence. She adored that necklace.
What's the name of the museum in New Mexico?
The Chaco Canyon Cultural Center. They had a beautiful collection up there, worth a bundle, too. I appraised some pieces for them a few years back.
So we might give him a call.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Who's leaving this red handprint?
To be a gruesome scoundrel?
The Bacal thief's glyph message translates to, "The magician suffers yellow death." What in the world do you think that means?
You've got me there.
I'd better get going.
Keep up the good work.
Okay, maybe we can give that other museum a call. Close away. Let's go to the phone. See if we can give that museum a call. I don't know if it'll let us, but...
You have no voicemail.
Alright. We need what's the number? It's 1505 555 1222. See if they pick up. I guess you can't call them. A little bit interesting. Anyway, we got a puzzle to solve, right?
Yeah, if we figured that out.
This guy right here. This is the puzzle. So basically what he said, zero looks like a turtle, so I think that's right. One is fish lips and teeth. So who has that kind of looks fish lippy. Two is a big hat, 5 fingers, semi-oval. Big hat. Fish fingers. A semi-oval. I think this is 5. So this one's right. That is right too. This is not. That's 12. It's 12. It's 13. That's 18. This is 10. Alright, that's 10. That one's 5. That's 15. Yep, those are right. So these 4 are correct. That's correct. This one's 19. No, that's 14. I lied. 14's right there. 19. No, that's 16. That's right. That one's right. This is right. That one's 17. It's 11, 12. It's 8, yes. We have a 13, that's 14. 16, 17, 18, 19. So this is correct. These are correct. These 3 are correct. What did 13? What do you say for 13? T on cheek. That guy's 13, apparently. What about 9? What do you say for 9? Beard or acne? This? Is that beard or acne? I don't know what he's talking about. So I don't know what he meant by fish lips for number 1. Fish lips and teeth. Don't know what he means by that. Eye patch with an X. That one's correct. I think everything here is correct. What about 4? What's 4? 4 is tongue. I don't recall anything with a tongue. I don't see anything with a tongue.
Right there. Go down.
No, that's the eye patch with an X. That's supposed to be 6. 3 is a doctor. Oh, that one. Yeah, I can see that one. 2 big hat, 5 fingers, semi-oval. Is that it? It said something about a removable jaw, though. I don't know. This looks pretty... Oh, wait, this one is 4. I was like, oh, 19. No, that's 4. So 4 is right here. This guy has the removable jaw. Oh, where did he say that? No nose and removable jaw. That one is 10. This I thought would be 10 because it has 2 5s. Oh. What? 8. Some of his descriptions don't make sense. Like wrinkles and fancy hat for 5. Oh wait, is this supposed to be 9? I think I see. There's 4 dots. I think this is 4 dots. That doesn't make sense, because that should be... Oh no. Oh, it wouldn't make any sense for that to be. That should be just 5. 5 is right there. And that will be 4. And that's supposed to be beard or acne. Which would be that guy. Oopsie. That guy.
That looks right.
Ah. Okay. I guess we did it. Nice, right?
Yes.
Let's mark that off on the list. There we go. All the things are done. So that leaves a little bit more to do. For one, we still don't know the 5th question on the next quiz. We're hoping Henrik can maybe help, but he's not around. But there's this thing here, which we now have the password to. I don't know what this is, but let's put in that. We'll log in. The login is June. Space Baby. Remember this?
Yes.
Oh boy. Here we go again. I'm good at this though. How long did it take me last time, right? Didn't take me that long.
20 minutes.
No, it took me like not even 10. It took me like 5. What's this? Did it? Nice. Got it done. But that just leaves the quiz. We don't have the answer to the final question. Who is the Maya matchmaker? I feel like...
You might have to look it up.
I feel like we might need to know from Henrik or something. It's 5:30.
5:30.
Yeah. And Henrik is still not here. Can't analyze anything. Actually, she told me to analyze something and... Yeah. Oh. Please insert sample. Oh boy, I can analyze.
Okay, I've got a graph of the chemical used for the handprint. Now I've got to match it up with a known substance. That's it!
Mercury sulfide?
With the match.
Okay, I guess mercury sulfide.
It would be on that other board.
Yeah, the periodic table, sure. But, I mean, I guess I can have her look at it. Maybe they'll, you know, cause her to say something, but no. Because HGS, which is mercury sulfide.
According to this
Oh, there it
chart,
is. Okay.
HG stands for mercury.
Yes, and S is sulfur.
Stands for sulfur. So the handprint was made from mercury and sulfur.
Congratulations, Nancy.
I figured that one out for you.
Yeah, it's good to have her look at it, because we can't assume she knows chemistry, even though she's shown to be incredibly smart. And we can come color
It's
findings. Oh, nuts. I didn't want to do that. I guess it's too late. So we'll have to come back in the morning. Tell her what we found. I think that's all we can do at the moment. Just tell her what we found. Yeah, it's nighttime. Late. Not that late, to be honest. We'll get up at 9. I feel like we're gonna beat this game pretty quick. I feel like we're gonna beat this game kind of quick.
Come in. Need something?
I did the chemical analysis you suggested. That red hand was printed with a compound containing mercury and sulfur. Does that mean anything to you?
Sure, cinnabar. The Maya would rub it into their most important carvings to add definition to the artist's lines.
Where would a person get a supply of cinnabar?
We use cinnabar here at the museum the same way the Maya did, to keep things as authentic as possible. Henrik orders those kinds of supplies, but we've been out of stock for quite a while. The last I heard, there was some kind of holdup with the distributor.
When did Henrik come on board?
I got an email from him one day saying he heard the news about Beach Hill getting the monolith. He said he'd drop everything to come here and translate those glyphs. He was even willing to take a pay cut. What could I say except, giddy up, you're hired.
Where was he working before?
At the Chaco Canyon Cultural Center in New Mexico.
Oh, that's the place that got robbed.
Apparently, a Topeka woman named Prudence Rutherford has recently been visited by a red-handed thief, too. Do you have any idea how I might get in touch with her?
Afraid I can't help you there.
Okay.
I've got work to do.
Go to it.
Alright, let's give a call. Let's do Franklin Rose.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
This is Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, to what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
I need to contact a woman named Prudence Rutherford. I noticed she's on the board of the Topeka Commission for the Arts, and that they've donated money to Beach Hill. Any idea how I might track her down?
Well, you're in luck. It so happens that Prudence and I sat on the panel of judges for the Kansas Speak No Evil Mime competition for 3 years in a row. Back when I lived in Wichita. How's that for a small world?
Dad never told me you lived in Wichita.
Indeed,
I feel like I should have asked
did.
about the mime
I
competition.
haven't talked to Prudence in about 10 years. But let's see if I still have her in this old dinosaur of a Rolodex. Ah, yes, here we go. Got a pen? It's area code 785-555-7279. What's this all about?
I think Ms. Rutherford had a run-in with a red-handed thief, much like the one who took the Pakal carving.
Ha! You're a real pro, Nancy. Say, why don't I call ahead and let Prudence know what's going on? That way I can say hello and she'll be expecting you.
Now I think you're reading my mind, Mr. Rose. Thanks.
Not a problem, dear.
Let's see how fast your conversation went.
You have reached the villa of Prudence Rutherford. As you may have heard, the sanctity of my home has recently been violated. If you've reached this recording, it means I've gone to my quiet place, so please don't leave a message. You are welcome to try back another time. If you are calling about the Corn Growers Ball, rest assured that the show will go on as scheduled on the 9th.
Let's call Bess.
Hello?
It's me again.
Nancy Drew, you will never guess who the cat just dragged in.
Who?
Frank and Joe Hardy.
You're kidding.
The Hardy
I haven't
brothers?
talked to those two in months.
Let me tell you, they're as cute as ever. George and I were just telling them about your latest case, and... judging by the way they're hovering around me at the moment, I think they want to say hello.
Sure, put them on.
Hi, Nancy, it's Frank.
Frank Hardy, what in the world are you doing in River Heights?
Well, Joe and I just finished up a case out west, and we're taking a few days to drive back to Bayport. So we stopped in River Heights to say hello to our favorite girls.
Well, that's awfully sweet of you.
We should have known you'd be out there chasing trouble.
Joe, is that you?
The one and only. How's it going, Nancy?
Oh, just knee-deep in another case. You know the feeling.
Do we ever? There's one around every corner, isn't there?
You can say that again.
There's one around every corner, isn't there?
All right, Joe. Cheeky as ever, I see.
It's the secret of my irresistible charm.
Oh, brother. Listen, Nancy, we're taking off again tomorrow, but if you want to talk shop about this case, why don't you give us a call on the car phone? The number is 973-555-3393.
Sounds great. I'll do that.
Go get him, Nancy.
Good luck.
Ooh, them Hardy boys.
Yep, and then members right there too.
Yep. So we have... Oh, good. It already says it. I wrote it down anyway, but... Let's do that. Well, we don't have to call them right now. We just talk to them. Why don't we just head on over to the museum? Maybe if we call from the museum for some reason, Miss Rutherford, Prudence Rutherford will pick up finally. I mean, to be fair, we didn't give Franklin Rose any time to talk to her, so... It's 10:45.
No voicemail. Press
Let's try her again. 1973. Oh no, I hit it extra time. No!
You have no...
Will she pick up? I typed it in right. 1 785 55. Oh, I looked at the wrong number.
144.
No, it's 7279. I'm looking at two different numbers. I missed the 7, didn't I? I couldn't hear it because you were talking, so I couldn't hear if the click went through. 1785 555 727. Maybe you just can't call from this phone. Yeah, maybe you just can't call from this phone, which is odd. I would have thought you could call from this phone, but maybe you have to call on the phone from
The hotel?
the hotel, yeah. Which would be weird, but whatever.